Yep.
And brutally murdered him.
Yep.
We kind of did brutally murder him.
Yeah, he was probably going to say something like, "Hi guys," and then we killed him.
He's like, oh, I'm Jeffrey, the friendly frost giant.
You guys are totally ruined his holiday.
Are we going to flee these cliffs?
Should we get on the way then? I'm just gonna follow you guys because I have no idea what's going on. At the moment, I don't know what's going on. There's a boat over there. Should we actually go over to the boat, or should we warn somebody?
It's out off the coast.
Exactly.
Luz, on that roll, you also notice that down at the bottom of the cliffs, there is a small boat.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, not a small boat, but by comparison to the boat that's far out to sea, there is a smaller boat for going to and from boat.
A small boat for a giant.
What's it doing?
Yes.
He was gonna get on the small boat and go to the big boat.
Maybe we should grab that boat and go there ourselves.
A whole bunch of small people get on a very large boat and try to convince the giants that we didn't kill their friend, and then have them take us to the bigger boat with more of their friends, where we, very small people, will what?
I'm sure we can sneak in.
We have no idea how many giants are on the boat.
I'm sure there's probably
how many giants. We don't know what their purpose is.
We usually kind of struggle with 3. I think there are going to be more than 3 on that boat.
Alright then. I'm just saying.
Either way,
I just really like that boat. Okay, I want it myself.
It's something we're gonna have to, and more importantly, I have the suspicion the fates are rolling some sort of dice against us.
I am
It could be just me, but I just have a really bad feeling now.
There's many. I'm hearing this kind of weird rolling sound in my head. It's.
Strangest little
sit down for a bit. Do you need to sit down for a bit? I mean, come on, it is. We've just had a frost giant.
I say we get away from these, because obviously I'm presuming they probably can't see us small, tiny people up on this cliff. But I don't know if they can see it. Small, tiny people up on this cliff. And more importantly, he may not be the only one coming for this boat.
I agree. I think we should back off.
Alright then, that's fair enough.
And as if to answer that question,
John.
I didn't do anything. He was rolling. This is the random fuck-uppery of dice. This is why we don't hang around.
No, this is what I'm doing. Yeah, this is always what I'm doing around here.
Yeah, that's what it was. Look, 18 is, oh yeah, this guy spotted you. And how many giants spotted you? 1. Oh, let's go fucking 1 giant.
Hey, I saw that, John. He's like, nope.
Nope, not today.
Zootala. Are we using the same initiative or reroll?
I saw that.
Do you want to reroll?
We re-rolling? Well, technically we would have been out of combat.
Yeah, let's re-roll. Re-roll now because I've just cleared initiative.
16.
I got 2 again. Are you mad?
I got 9. Meh.
I got 2. Almost last. Jaws. Coming soon, John. John. That's how thinking I get. Hey, did you just move me?
Yeah, you got out of line.
Don't move me. I'm gonna move myself.
Chupa!
Chupacabra.
I
I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay?
I
I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like, picture Chupa as a Sailor Moon character, okay? I just wanna, like In a Sailor outfit, please. Is that...
He addressed me and then he's not saying anything, so I don't know what's going on.
Chupa, it is your turn.
Okay, I don't know what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the same damn map we were on before, so I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
With the new giant.
A new giant has bounded into the clearing. This is picture that this is now the scene at the cliff, but the cliff is just off the edge of the map. But I don't have many country roads.
Country road, that's where I go. To the plains, where I belong.
Stop!
I don't want to watch that again.
I'm gonna take my action and my movement roll to get myself here.
Okay.
Got my fucking piece.
Go move the fucking over.
I ran up to there.
You just like yoink.
Fenthwick,
What do you want from me?
it is thy turn.
It's just thighs turn.
It is
Turn
my
the thighs.
It is my thighs' turn, specifically my thighs. Right, I've only got one third level spell slot left. So I think I should do something second. How many spells have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I got another spell I think I have. I've not been done. Either way, I shall. What have we got here? That's worthless for this particular fight. I shall create a poopy in my pants.
Okay, that's a free action.
That's fine.
Let me know if you need any new pants.
I got new pants.
You have some new pants.
That is perhaps unadvisable.
I shall use spike growth,
Okay.
which creates
Growth.
which creates a 20-foot radius centered on a point within range, which the range is 150 feet. So I'm pretty, yeah.
You are well within that.
So I want to kind of make it so there's like spikes. So I got the wrong fucking thing selected. Like on the lead up to Chupa.
Okay.
So he has to go through the spikes to get to her.
If I could move... If I could move this square, I would, but I can't, so...
But you've killed the giant.
Command square.
Come on.
Okay, we'll do it like that. So like that, so that it overlaps him to begin with, or...
Why not?
Does he have to do anything?
He needs to... the ground in radius from the point of range, twist and sprout spikes. The area becomes difficult terrain for the duration. When a creature moves into or within the area, it takes 2d4 piercing damage for every 5 feet it travels. No, apparently.
So no, he just takes 2d4 piercing damage for being there?
Yeah.
Right, roll it.
There's no saving throw or anything, it's just
Thighs.
slash roll. How many was it? 2d4. 6.
Okay.
Next was him because you deleted.
Next was him, but I deleted him.
His initiative was 15. If you want to put that in.
It was. I shall do that, but I shall also do it with my cunningly hidden GM layered guy. Not the map layer, John, the GM layer.
Yeah.
John. June. Oh wait.
You're my good June.
June.
What? Why is everybody yelling at me?
June.
June. We love you, June.
Okay.
Do anything? This is John's fault.
He is gonna pick up. Ow. I'm gonna punch stuff on my ground. He's gonna pick up a rock and fling it forth towards. Let's pick you at random.
What is he, Killer Croc? I throw a rock at it.
Lose.
Yes.
He's gonna throw a rock at you.
He hefts a rock in your general direction, but with a 13 to his attack roll, I fear that he misses.
Oh, thank
Don't
God.
do shit.
You can't do anything to me.
So a rock comes sailing
It's
past.
basically a frost giant that has an anime girly voice. Now, this is something you don't hear every day.
It sails past your head and you duck under it.
Baka!
And now it is your turn, Luz.
I'm just gonna go forward to here. And...
Look at that radiant light I'm seeing. God, so heavenly.
Well, I do have Radiant Light, but it's Divine Smite, and he's all the way over there. The only other thing I could do
It's
is
be
over less than
beautiful.
a minute, so... Hang on, let me see what I've got. I might just... see if I've got any spells that could help. No, I do not.
Tell him he's gorgeous. Start shouting, compliments at him.
Why would I do that?
Wow! How to learn! Hey, let me give you the book of how to learn. You know, how to learn the room.
I swear to God if this doesn't work. Hello, you look very nice. Yeah.
You're incredibly handsome and well endowed, and she's totally into the whole giant thing.
No, I am
Wow!
not
Wow!
to anyone.
Right!
Your beard is nice. It makes your face look nice.
Goofy, and it turns her on.
It
Roll.
does not turn me on.
Yeah, because ladies mostly turn her on.
The giant just kind of looks confused, but really this doesn't have any effect, so...
Oh, that sucks. Better hope he likes girls.
Kalen,
Hello.
Alright,
I'm gonna be
Kaylin, you try and seduce him, Kaylin.
Let me just sap him one first.
Or you could do
Which
that.
one is lightning bolt? I'm gonna lightning bolt his face.
Fucking kill it!
I'm gonna throw a lightning bolt at it.
okay, so, lightning bolt.
Input value, and it says cast at what level, and it says level 3.
Lightning bolt?
Lightning bolt!
Lightning bolt?
Lightning bolt!
Let me just grab your character sheet real quick so I can read up on lightning bolt.
You can lightning bolt my heart. Yeah. I'm too hard before this, I need to sleep down.
Right.
On, it's lightning. You go.
So, Kaylin draws her hands together and flings forth a stroke of lightning that just zaps past Luz and Chupa and strikes the frost giant.
Should I press submit then? Because it says here input value cast at what
Yeah,
level.
so
and
you
it
need
says
to cast it at 3rd level.
Boink! 23.
So he gets to make a dexterity saving throw.
Alright.
Which he does not.
Sappy motherfuckers!
I've literally gone insane. I don't know why.
Well, I think we've just had like some sort of kind of happy time today.
Yeah, so happy.
He is struck by the lightning bolt.
Flash!
Well,
Ah! Seven.
And just all the metal in his armor just...
oh shit.
He's taken some damage from that.
I bet.
Sian says she didn't need her eardrums anyway, creeps.
I'm sorry.
She's
Thank
not.
God I don't have my headphones right now.
And Scar says, thank gods I didn't have my headphones on right now.
I put everyone on low, so I'm good.
Yeah, we
Like a
just said
super low setting just for the sake of creeps.
Nothing like that.
Chupa!
I'm on
Just semester.
super chupa.
It is your turn.
I feel like he moved.
Nope.
He hasn't moved.
He threw a rock in his turn.
How
Yeah,
about-
someone moved me.
I didn't.
No.
Okay.
Can't move you because the only person that's able to move you is John.
Completely different place.
No, you moved your movement and then
Yeah.
you used your action. to
Oh,
move.
I keep forgetting that stupid yellow box is lose. Oops. Okay.
Oh, gosh.
That's her radiant aura.
That's her being a beautiful lady.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, I know what I'm gonna do then. I'm going to run.
Just run.
Just run away. Just like fuck this for a laugh. I'm off.
And then I get 2 spells a day, right?
I believe you get more than that. Let me have a quick look at your level.
I mean, the racial things that you have are only 2. You only have 2, but your actual Eldritch Knight stuff, I think you have more than that. Yeah.
Oh, well, no, I didn't want to click that. Sorry.
Then why did you click it? Why would you do that to us?
As an Eldritch Knight at this level, you have 3 spell slots.
And I'm gonna use Burning Hands on him again
Okay. Roll
Oh.
the dice.
Things are getting heated.
against this one.
Bit hot fire.
This time he also fails his dexterity saving throw. God damn all of you.
We know their weakness. Just do everything that requires a dexterity saving throw.
You spring forth and set fire, burning flames again. Similarly, there is just a line of flaming plants between Kalen and the Frost Giant. And slightly out the other side as well. Actually, no, just right to the Frost Giant.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Just like burning trees and bushes.
Alright, someone draw like fire over that map, please. That'd be great.
Fenthwick,
Yes.
it is now your turn again.
It's your turn! I'm so excited! Not excited.
Apparently, so is he.
Holy fucking shit, I'm excited!
I don't know what to do. I think I'm just going to use Erupting Earth because that seems to be rather fucking good. So.
Burn him! Burn him!
Unfortunately, at this level, I don't really have many burny things. That's the kind of the issue I've got.
So where would you like to put the erupting?
Pretty much with this time, slap bang on top of him. Like, yeah, exactly there. That's fine.
Good, because
So-
apparently that square's not gonna move again.
Ever again.
Uh,
So-
what's your DC?
15.
He rolled a 14.
Ha ha!
He can't do jack shit!
So fuck you, you beardy fuck.
Fuck you!
That's
Fuck you
right.
very, very much!
Oh, there's some karma there, Sean.
There is some fucking cover there. All one. That is-
Oh, that's
Hold on a
horrible.
minute. My fucking staff should be giving me +2 on all this shit, isn't it?
Oh, so you get a +2 to that.
So 5. I keep forgetting.
Please.
I
Uh,
need to make a note of that somewhere.
it is his turn, and he's going to move forward and take a swing at Chupa.
Oh no! Chupa, look out!
He takes 5 damage.
can if he hits me, because I've got that burning rebuke thing.
That's a 15 to hit.
I'm pretty sure he misses, actually.
Oh, God, get you back. There we go, get you back.
Fuck you very, very much.
And then on the second attack, a 23.
Nah,
So that's 16 points of damage.
Ouch!
Because he hit me, I'm gonna hit him with that hellish rebuke.
You do that
Burn
thing.
him. You burn him.
Hey, fuck you.
Boom,
Set him up.
Roll hellish rebuke.
Nothing's happening.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, shit.
Let me grab.
Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna itch your back right now.
Well, itch it.
I can't itch it because I got to scratch it first before I itch it. Are you still staring at me? Please don't stare at me.
Ah, there's your one.
Oh, I got it. Cool.
Yay!
95 fucking damage! What'd you
Did you
think?
say I took?
I burn you.
You click your fingers and just hellfire erupts out from you,
Hellfire!
up his axe and into him.
We have the same idea. Beautiful.
That's brilliant.
So, Hellfire flies up his ass.
Up his arm.
Lord Frodo, right up his ass.
I heard up his ass, so I don't.
Lose.
Yeah! Oh, it's my turn!
It's your
Come
turn.
on a bit more. Can I say he's nice?
Okay, hang on, let me move closer. He may not have heard
Don't
this.
waste your fucking time!
Okay, let me just. Okay, we're good.
Uh,
Hello. I don't think you heard me last time, but maybe if you braid your beard, it might look a bit more fetching. But you're looking good so far.
You're looking great!
You look fine. Just the most uncomfortable look on her face as she's saying this.
Roll a charisma check.
What? Okay. Charisma.
Fix all the things.
Oh, this is beautiful. 12. Does she do it?
You are finding him surprisingly attractive for a frost giant.
He's literally Jason Momoa, guys. It's Jason Momoa. He's a giant Jason Momoa from That's the only guy I can picture right now in my head, I'm sorry.
Shan is suggesting you show some leg.
So whack! Just took a lot of armor to get that off. So bad.
Kalen,
Yes?
it is your turn.
I'm gonna fireball its face again. I'm gonna fireball this one's face.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
15.
Oh, that is a hit.
Alright then.
A palpable hit.
Cool. Then it is 6. Maybe have that. Maybe you feel hotter enough. There you go, that'll feel you hot. But you feel hot.
And his beard has been singed and is now scraggly, and suddenly you're feeling less attracted to him, Luz.
I tried.
You tried your best. It's fine.
Chupa,
Super, super.
it is your turn.
Burn him.
Trust me, I will. Fire on. Bum, bum.
Did you? Oh, you could do it double times, right?
The 19 hits, the 10 does not.
Burn, baby, burn.
Disco Inferno!
And then you can make an attack with the offhand sword as well.
Right.
Which is also a hit.
He doesn't want...
Fenthwick.
What do you want from me?
I'm just screaming out the sky like, what do you want from me?
You to take your turn.
Fine. It's so quick. No, Chupa's not too bad at the moment. Because if she was worse, I would use healing word. But I think she can handle it.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Go ahead and kick his
So
ass.
I shall use. Damn it! I can't use that. Fuck. I'm running low on spell slots.
I don't know how many spell slots I've got left.
I shall use.
Me.
No, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't really have much I can do. Most of my spells are quite utility based, and I've run out of third level spell slots, which are my big heavy hitters. I'm gonna have to just use a fucking piddly. As odd as it's going to be to do it, I'm going to use Moonbeam.
Ooh.
Okay.
You have a Pokemon in here, mate?
Please pull your pants back up, Fenthwick.
A silvery beam of light shines down in a 5-foot radius, a 40-foot high cylinder,
From your butt.
on a point within range.
From your butt.
Until the spell ends, dim light fills the cylinder.
From your butt.
If a creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, is engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain.
And
Yeah.
are you targeting him, or just kind of putting the cylinder somewhere where he might move?
I am going to place it on him, with like the edge of it like in front of Chupa, so he's like in the fucking cylinder.
Super Trooper.
And sorry, how big was the...
He's only a 5-foot.
Ah, so it's only
radius.
one square.
So in that case, then fuck it, just like put it right fucking slap bang in the middle of him. So
Brilliant.
So just
Why is it quiet?
yeah, it's like
roll. Does he get dodge?
he has to make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh well.
Does he live?
It's not as good, but
He does make the Constitution saving throw.
damn you and all you fucking stand for.
Does he take half damage, or is it all or nothing?
half? He takes half damage.
Roll it.
So that is 12.
So he takes 6. And then it is his turn, and he's going to swing his axe twice more towards Chupa.
Ugh, really?
Which technically, if he's starting his turn in it,
True.
does he take another? Does he make another saving throw?
He makes the saving throw
Again. And takes another 6 damage.
Okay, so he's going to... Oh, is he going to be able to move out of it without... Yes, he can move to here. So he rolls a 26 to hit,
It's me.
and that does 31 points of damage.
Jesus!
Oh god.
Well, fuck.
Should have done that fucking healing.
And then he swings again.
Guys!
27.
No, that wasn't it.
Oh, that's surprising. So that's 23 more points of damage.
Do I just go to 0, or do I go to, like, negatives?
You go to 0 and drop unconscious.
We gotta save Chupa!
Super!
Snooper?
What?
I heard that, young lady.
Oh no, she's calm. She's just a bit. Oh shit! Not again. Whose turn is it?
It is now your go, Luz.
Right, I'll save her. I've got healing stuff. I just need to actually move to her. Right. Someone had better back me up whilst I do this. What do I have? 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 What do I have?
You have lay on hands, you have at least cure wounds.
Yeah, I'll use that.
So are you going to give her the full 30 points?
I'll give her 25, she'll do.
So you
oh,
run up
God damn.
You run up, you lay your hands down upon your friend, and just a burst of celestial energy runs down your arms.
Oh, that wasn't my favorite feeling in the world. Thanks, Luz.
You need to be more careful.
Expected him to swing his axe at me.
How about you move away from the giant now before you get another hit on you?
That's the point.
Really shouldn't, or he'll get an attack of opportunity. Let's just finish this thing off.
I've got a
Kaelin.
shield, I can
Kick his ass!
Alright, I'm gonna move a little bit more. Oh god, I'm on the wrong. Hang on, give me a second. I'm gonna move a little bit more closer.
Alright.
Probably roughly here, if it's possible.
1 moment.
I'm gonna try and do a lightning bolt this time if I'm still able to. No, that's
You can move to here.
How dare you make me move again? How dare you move?
But you can do a lightning bolt.
Oh, I'm gonna.
Yeah, you can fire a lightning bolt that will miss your friends.
Alright, then I'll do a lightning bolt then.
Okay. Roll it, and I will roll his dex.
Oh god. Say one.
He does not make the saving throw.
Alright. Then I'll just press the.
And so the lightning bolt pierces through him, and this one also falls before the might of Kaelin, the draconic sorcerer.
Woo!
Woo! Oh my god! Are you guys okay?
I go running up.
And Tina Patterson, thank you for the bits.
Oh my god, we got bits? Shit, we're rich!
We got biddies.
Fuck.
We got bitters! And we got cheers!
Tina Patterson says, "Yay, electrified giant."
Right.
Thank you! Thank you, thank you.
I go running up. I cast Cure Wounds on Chupa, and I proceed to just fucking kick the giant.
Careful, I might still be a little bit electrified, so.
What does cure wounds take me up to?
Hold on, just need to roll the amount. One. Hang on. This is like a first level spell. So I will do it at second level, which will be my last second level, so it'll be 2d8. So you get 9. Actually, is it add anything else? Plus my best spellcasting modifier. So 9 plus 9, so 18.
Maths!
18?
18 points of health.
Yay!
Thank you.
You're alive.
And it's like fucking just like a running.
That was amazing. Oh!
I'm getting
I want to
really
make a target dummy. A giant
real-
sized skin knife.
fucking annoyed with these giants.
And a giant sized drum.
You hear the unmistakable sound of another giant falling in the forest.
Oh no.
That's one that we did right.
Falling, not running at us.
Not running at you.
But
We've got
falling.
used to the sound of them falling down near us.
It is
Yeah,
the
that sounds alright.
it is unmistakable sound of a giant falling in the woods, and somebody's around to hear it.
Yeah,
Oh
so
no.
that's that answered. So,
A frost giant who looks different from the rest.
Is it because it's chosen Momoa?
Fucking staff out still. Fuck you.
Stop saying fuck. We haven't got time for fuck.
Fuck.
Fuck that. Fuck that.
It's the most easy to use and versatile word in the world. Fuck.
Yeah. Okay.
Did I just... Oh god.
A frost giant
Frost giant that looks different from the others.
with
What the
plate
hell is it doing here?
with giant plate armor and a giant axe.
Oh no. Are you serious?
Steps out of the forest and throws towards you the head of another frost giant.
Ah!
Oh jeez.
Calm yourselves. I come in peace.
Oh.
What do you mean, Pete? You just threw a head at us!
Yeah, careful that. We are very tiny people, of course.
Shut up, you guys. I think he threw it at us to prove that he was protecting us.
Fair enough.
My name is Harshnag.
Harshnag? That sounds pretty neat, buddy.
I am Chupacabra, and this is my group.
Yes. May I say, Harshnag, your beard is far superior to all other frost giants we have seen.
I appreciate the compliment. Sean and who else? Kalen. Actually, all of you except for Chupa can make history checks. Chupa, unfortunately, you grew up out in the wilderness,
Yes, I did.
so you don't really know history that well.
History. 13.
And what about...
Oh shit, history, okay.
History.
Give us a history card.
Does-
I was distracted!
Does lose no history?
There.
No.
That.
Alright, give me the details. Give me
Uh,
the details, baby.
Kalen, you know the name Harshnag. You remember back to your schooling. Harshnag was the member of a group of heroes some years ago, a group called Force Grey. They were a fairly destructive group of adventurers who dealt with many issues, and Harshnag was a quiet member of them. They operated out of... where did they operate out of? That's Kalen's character sheet. That's not going to help me. That's the one I need. Waterdeep. And so you will remember them for that. He is believed to be hundreds of years old.
This guy's pretty cool. This guy's pretty cool. He's fine.
He's a legend among your people.
He's legitimately a legend, yeah, like what the DM says from the sky. This guy's on our side. He helped us out in Waterdeep.
I lower my
And I have-
staff as you understand
Worth that.
our trepidation.
I can understand. You have been dealing a great deal with my brethren, although I'm loath to call them that.
Oh.
It's fine. We
Don't
Thing is,
agree
we're
with this
wondering-
new turn of violence.
yeah.
I'm sure by now that you've heard the Ornding has broken.
Not a lot.
Oh, did you say ordering is broken?
Yes. Yes. it is.
Oh no. Okay.
Unfortunately, King Hecaton has gone missing. He is the Storm Giant. He's the king of the Storm Giants, who used to be the head of the Giant Order. He
So,
kept
it's like
the
a-
order.
Like a storm king.
Yes.
That's it. That's the game, guys. That's it. Roll the credits.
Woo! Shit!
Yeah.
He has gone missing, and I have been trying to keep the peace as much as I can, but I require your assistance. I've heard a great many tales of your adventures around Bryn Shandar, and before that with the goats. That was impressive work.
I beg your pardon?
Goats?
Not talk about the goats.
I kind of give a sideways glance to Chupa.
Well, I've just been frozen for 3 years, so I don't know what's going on.
I think you are a group of adventurers who can help with the current situation, and I have a plan that might help. I'm more than happy to keep wandering the countryside, slaughtering frost giants as I go. It's honestly fun.
As much as that probably is very fun to you,
but it doesn't.
I feel this situation needs to be
dealt
resolved.
With. There is a temple, a mountain temple built by my ancestors under the spine of the world, which you guys know is a mountain range along the north of the continent.
That's like near Bryn Shandar.
It's called the Eye of the All-Father. According to legend, it contains a divine oracle. I can take you there, and you can ask what you need to know to find King Hecaton and return order to the giants.
I think that would be our best shot, though. I mean, like, if the giants are acting like this, then this is the best place to, like, go and sort things out.
Yeah, we haven't really had a good idea on where to go, so this is one of the best leads we've had, but... First of all, we need to ask you a question.
Yeah.
Originally came out here was to search for a soldier and her group, and I was wondering if you might have heard anything about her.
The giants have raided a number of settlements and caravans around these parts. I'm sure if your soldier friend had come out this way, she might have been involved in one of these attacks.
Did you find any kind of other people besides us on your way?
Like any groups of soldiers, they're members of the they're like they're order, like a subsect of the Order of the Gauntlet, Order of the Gilded Eye.
I have not seen any that would fit that. I would hold out hope that she still lives there.
I think we should do what he says. At best, if we can get all of this settled, we may be able to ask the king if he can order his people to bring the girl back.
Also, can we ask him a question about the other giant one? You know, I was wondering if that's relevant to him as well. Just why he is a giant, of course, so.
As in Moog and Chief Gar and stuff.
Yeah.
We encounter. No, sorry to bother you with questions.
By all means.
But we did encounter a female hill giant by the name of Moog, who was saying that their Chief Gar was taking all other female giants' husbands as her own, and was trying to. I think they were saying she was trying to hoard food or something.
That is unsettling news, but I'm afraid I don't know much about the hill giants. I know that
you haven't to have heard of Grudhaug on your travels.
I believe that is their the hill giants' main settlement, but I don't know where it is at the moment.
No.
It's worth an ask, though. It was worth a try of asking.
It was. Obviously, we've not been able to have many civil conversations with your brethren.
My brethren aren't typically known for their conversational skills.
It's alright, you're more than making up for it.
But I believe seeking out this oracle is probably the more pressing issue, more than as much as I don't particularly want to abandon this. What's her name? Danica. Is it Danica Zahn?
Yes.
Yes. As much as it's, I'd prefer not to do that, but I think this giant situation is getting dangerous for everyone.
You think?
If she is if she is the member of the Knights, then she is trained for this.
Admittedly, she's not like. Yeah.
She's not like any other.
Someone's
No?
gone.
Oh no!
That was Jenny!
It's Jennifer. She's gone.
Chuba, Chuba! Chuba, Chuba!
Hi there. We shall go with you to the spine of the world.
Sean, have you got a map? Have any of you got maps of where you've been traveling?
No.
Not only really the map that's
I've not been travelling far because I've just been
the world
frozen
map
these last 3 years.
the world map we've got. I mean,
This is Skyrim map.
I've got maps in real life.
Well, we've been to Skyrim. Oh wait, that's wrong. That's a wrong random.
Basically, he explains
Spine of the world is like all up here.
the spine of the world is up in this general area.
Show us.
Jennifer has left us for this evening.
Show me what you've got.
The spine of the world is up in this general area, and that the oracle, the Eye of the Allfather, is in a place known as the Valley of Kedron,
Alright.
which is fairly close to Mirabar.
Oh, so we've just been there recently, haven't we?
Yeah, we
You
went
guys-
there and then went back all the way down to Neverwinter.
Where you found me.
So Valley of Kedron.
The Valley of Kedron.
Mm.
From where you are at the moment, just south of Neverwinter, it's about 2 weeks' travel to get back to Mirabar.
Traveling montage!
And then a further 5 days or so travelling to the Valley of Kedron.
Oh.
Mm.
Well, time to pack ourselves, pack lunch, and get over.
I think we'll need
Time to pack-
several pack lunches.
Time to pack a lot of cakes.
Yes, and maybe ice cream if we can get our hands on it.
Hell yes.
I'll be right back, but I'm presuming we're finishing up anyway.
We are finishing up. Allow me to just remind you of a thing.
Ooh, okay. What's the
What
thing?
is it?
Tell us the thing, Daddy! Tell us the thing!
Yeah, god damn it, tell us the fucking thing!
Alright guys, calm the hell down. He's showing us the
We've
thing.
got teleportation network, and there's one to Mirabar.
Oh,
Oh, perfect.
round water.
You've not been there yet.
But is the water loud though?
I don't know.
I mean, we've been to water deep, and that water is deep, y'all. But loud water? I'm sure the water is very loud.
So I'm assuming that you guys are going to head back towards Neverwinter
Yeah.
Yes.
and teleport from there to Mirabar, and then take 5 days travelling up from Mirabar to the Valley of Kedron.
You know, it'll be a shame of what happened to the darker chick.
And it is at this point we shall montage that and catch up with you guys en
Next
route
time!
en route to the Valley of Kedron in our next session, which should be, according to my calendar, taking place on the 29th of April.
On the 20.
That sounds good to me.
Let's hope I get money coming.
So before we go, several
where?
away for the night and sleep.
Well, I'm gonna be playing Overwatch, so I don't know what you're talking about.
I need to edit.
Go away to sleep, edit, and play Overwatch, but not in that order.
We can do that.
Before we go away, Tanny, do you have commissions open somewhere?
Yes!
Do you want to tell us where that is, maybe?
So I'm like, did you just call me baby?
Maybe.
I was gonna say, well, I was on DeviantArt. Alright, let me sound professional. I am doing custom commissions. So basically, you can ask me for like, I don't know, any reference about your character, and then I can draw it for you. I can use faces, scrum, and all that. And also, I'm doing wardrobe commissions, where it's basically either your existing character you've already made, and I can make loads of characters wearing different type of clothing.
Oh, cool.
PayPal, my monies. I don't mind doing any kind. I don't mind. I prefer to use like a base, which I've already pre-made myself, so that way I'm able to like slap on all the clothes for you, and then it'll be alright done and dusted for you. But there's like two types. There's a basic and all that, and the second type is basically like you can have different types of body types, like a robot arm or a fox face or something, and that's more expensive though. But commission me, yeah. I shall.
And then Queen Creeps, do you want to tell us about anything you're doing at the moment?
Revising, so not a whole lot.
Woo!
But you can pledge to my Patreon and I'll draw you shit, because I've changed it now, so the people who've requested normal artwork from me are still getting it, but for now it's only headshots, because I was kind of a bit in over my head saying I could draw anything.
That's fine.
Queen Creeps is also currently editing My Life as a Background Slytherin.
Oh yeah, that comes out every Friday, check that out.
Unless you pledge to her on Patreon, which is a thing you can do.
Yeah, then you can check it out on Thursday instead.
I think I should get Patreon.
Or you can forget to check it out early and check it out on Friday anyway. It's what I do most of the time.
I'm gonna
Yay!
put that in the art well, I'm gonna put that in the Dungeons and Dragons chatter.
Jeff and I will be back in the week with some gameplay of some stuff. I don't actually know what we're planning to play this week. I believe on Friday we are going to be playing Arkham Horror, which is a spoopy game. We're going to be going to... It's going to be fine. We're just going to go to a university and we're going to find a professor who's there. How bad could it be?
You're gonna die.
Probably. Horribly.
We're all gonna die.
Last time I nearly blew my brother up. He wasn't happy. TNT, it turns out, is explosive, and he did not like being exploded. So we'll be back in the week to check that out. Guys, if you're in the chat, thank you so much for hanging around. Thank you for follows and bits. I am going to run the credits now. I have end credits. It's a thing. Boop. It's these. These are the credits.
Ooh. Fancy.
So where we say thank you.
On that bitch.
We say thank you to our donors, we say thank you to the people that have followed us, and we say thank you to the moderators who moderated.
What about us?
What about us?
And we also say thank you. We don't say it in speech, in this, but I say it in speech. Thank you so much to Queen Creeps, and Tanny, and Sean, and Jennifer for hanging around and playing the silly game that I made up in my head. We will see you in the week. Where we'll play other games that I haven't made up in my head, and then I'll be back next weekend for more Sunday night D&D, where a group of perfectly functional adventurers are romping through the jungles of Chult in the hopes
It's
of...
legitimately a sausage party, John. It's a sausage party that's really not doing great.
I have returned.
in the hopes of ending a death curse.
Yeah, that's not going to go so great, guys.
and there is like the coolest Dragonborn in it. And...
Oh really? Well, there's a really cool warlock in there. Warlock, man.
Well, you know, this like Dragonborn is totally cool, man, and he just rocks. Just rocks completely.
I'm trying to end a thing, but apparently we ain't ending. I'm gonna throw a raid. I'm gonna throw a raid over so you can keep this madness going. You can keep this madness going over in Ella EU's channel. Go and say hello to Ella EU. She's currently playing some World of Warcraft, which is very similar to D&D. We'll be back in the week. Bye, guys.
Bye.